Hi, geeks. This is Stacy Zito from Pennsylvania. When I have no Disney trip to plan and my heart feels like it has a big hole in it, what do I do to keep from spiraling into deepest despair? I go geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis and Lindsay.
Hey, Disney World geeks, Curtis Stone here, and welcome to episode 410 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. This week, Stephanie and Jason, they share their epic 9-night celebration over at the Beach Club, Old Key West, and Vero Beach in a split-stay vacation. I've been having fun chatting with people like Stephanie and Jason, Disney World geeks and fans for over 7 years now. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. 7 years ago, I started the podcast with my daughter, Lindsay, and her and we started talking about our Disney World trips. And then we brought on you guys, you Disney geeks, to tell your trip stories. And you guys, you listeners, you're so positive, caring, and generous. Thank you for listening. We encourage a family atmosphere here in the podcast. And the geeks, my friends, they do call me the Podfather, and I continue to bring you on to tell your Disney World stories. We'd love for you to join our Geekin' family. We've got an amazing private discussion group in Facebook. Search for Geekin' on WDW Family. Come and ask your questions. Share your trip pictures. Share all your tips, and just have fun chatting with one of the best Disney groups out there on the internet. And we're also independent Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. We got Mama and Auntie Judy helping you plan your trips. Thank you to all of you that reach out to us to help plan your Disney trips. Mom and Judy love talking to you guys. We'd love to be your travel guides. We'll help you book your room and your dining reservations. We'll watch out for those specials when Disney World releases. You don't even have to be looking. We'll just apply them and get the best deal we possibly can for you guys. Don't forget, if you book yourself, that's great too. And you can just transfer that booking over to us. We'd love to help you. Reach out to Mom and Auntie Judy through email, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. If you look in our show notes, you'll see my email and Mom and Judy's there. Reach out to us and we'll start being your Disney travel guides. It's that time of the week when we talk to the Traveling Tiaras. Hi, Judy. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Curtis. Hey, Mama.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Curtis. Hi, geeks.
Hi, geeks.
All right. I've got some great news. I know Judy's got some good news, but before I do that, I want to give a big shout out to a good friend of ours. She's been a part of the podcast for a long time, Jody Porcue. And she wrote into our private Facebook group, which is always fantastic. It's not always about Disney World, but mostly is. But she was offered a full-time position, and she's very thankful. I just want to give her a big shout-out and a big Kermit applause. That is great news. Congratulations, Jody.
Congratulations, Jody. That's
Congratulations,
awesome.
Jody. I know that you've been struggling with your company for a while, so I'm so happy it all worked out for you. Yay!
And we'll have to celebrate when we see you at Hollywood Studios on September 30th, and we'll have a drink together.
Oh, that's awesome. She's like, yeah, she's got a trip plan too. So
he does.
We need some great news. So thanks, Jody, for posting that in our private Facebook group. And I've got a new shout out. Someone new just joined our group, Ashley Fink.
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
She wants to know how to do the 4-park challenge. Have you guys ever done the 4-park challenge? I know Lindsay and I have.
Yeah, well, I did it, but not as a 4-park challenge. It was, our Ben was probably, 6 years old. He wanted a Peter Pan outfit in the worst way. You remember, Kurt?
Yes, I do.
He wanted the hat with the red feather and the tunic and just the whole thing. So I left Magic Kingdom when we couldn't find it there. I took Ben through a little crazy little whirlwind to each park based off of what guest services was telling me which stores would have it.
That's not a 4-park challenge. That's a wild goose chase.
It was, but we did hit all 4 parks. So that's the only time I've done that. It was basically get on the bus, get in the park, get to the store, find out if they had it, and then on to the next. But we were successful. That was the Peter Pan challenge.
Well, you know what? I think when I go down in September, October, I'll see if I can find one for Ben, and he can wear it now. How old is Ben? 20 what?
20. He's going to be 26 in a
There we
couple
go.
of weeks.
Won't he look green tight?
Yeah. Yep. Funny.
Judy, how would you do the 4-park challenge?
I would reserve a VIP tour with a plaid escort, and then they would take me to all 4 parks using a special van and get me in the back door.
Yeah, transportation's kind of the biggest part of the challenge as far as time-wise. And Lindsay and I did it. Well, Dan Robinson, last episode that we did last week, he did a great job within 7 or 8 hours. So you can do it definitely with the VIP plaids.
The other problem is you can't hop until 2:00 now. So that.
Yeah, I think you could still do it if you can get a late park. I think if you did whatever park you do, maybe Magic Kingdom first, and then 2:00, get over to, doesn't matter, probably Hollywood's Animal Kingdom, then maybe Hollywood Studios. Because finish up an Epcot that's open later.
Yeah.
That's the way I would do it. And Lindsay and I did it. You got to come up with some fun things that's part of your challenge. Like, are you going to pin trade maybe? Get a pin with a cast member at each park. Ride something challenging. That's what we did. We tried to get at least on one of the roller coaster kind of rides. And definitely get a snack, something to eat. Some snack challenges. And
a picture with each weenie.
Yeah, the picture. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Something that you could do, like, what do you get? Maybe a couple hours in each park because you got to leave time. If you do Uber, that kind of thing, you can make it pretty easily. But with the buses, it can be kind of a challenge. That's really what's going to hold you back, in my opinion. But yeah, it's always fun coming up with those. And I love doing those. I love doing the scavenger hunts too. That would be a cool thing to fit in there too, if you could. All right. Mike Parker is now in our private Facebook group. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
I like his question. He's got this or that kind of question.
Uh-oh.
These are 2 restaurants, both in the Magic Kingdom. Here's your 2 challenge. Which would you choose, Mom? Be Our Guest or Cinderella's Royal Table, and why?
Oh, okay.
That's
Be Our Guest is the breakfast is gone. And Judy and I were just talking about this yesterday, the day before, that they have the price fixed menu for lunch and dinner now, which I haven't done yet.
Very good reviews.
I think I probably, this is tough. I haven't been to Cinderella's either in a while. I think I'm going to say Cinderella's, especially if I can get a table that overlooks Fantasyland, like we had that table several times that we've been there. But I think I tried Cinderella.
And maybe because you haven't done it in a while. We have done Be Our Guest almost every trip. I understand. And we're getting good reports on Cinderella's Royal Table. I thought that the prices are a little higher, aren't they there?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Judy, which would you do?
I was kind of thinking Be Our Guest.
How come?
Just because I haven't done the new menu and I thought I'd give it a try.
Yep. That's a good reason.
That's probably the only reason. But like you said, I haven't been to Cinderella's table in almost 50 years. So
oh my gosh.
Whoa, Judy. All right. We got to make that happen.
Maybe that could be. So Be Our Guest's got a good filet mignon on that.
Yeah, they do.
That sounds real good. And
maybe we'll have to do Cinderella's table for the big anniversary trip.
That's a good one. All right. Great question, Mike. Thank you so much.
That's good.
All right, Mom, you got something for us this week.
I do. I have a little bit of news and a little bit of rumor, I guess you could say. The news is good news for the month of October, starting October 1st, and right now just going through October 23rd. Epcot's going to be opening at 10 a.m. So
I'm really happy about that.
And for those that are staying at a Disney resort, you can then go in at 9:30 because it's got an hour opening.
That's awesome too.
So that's a lot better than 11 o'clock, in my opinion.
Yes.
And let's see. I checked the Disney calendar right before coming on, and they still have not gone past October 23rd yet, but I suspect that they will. And then my other little rumor thing is I follow different kinds of blogs and different parks and all, and I saw this from a blogger that covers Disneyland Paris. Tomorrow, August 9th, they are requiring masks all the time in the parks, which kind of made me go, what's going on over there?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, so that was interesting. Keep my eye on that and see what's going on over in Europe. Also, Disneyland Paris, another rumor. Well, actually, the masks is not a rumor. That is a fact. That's happening tomorrow. Hopefully, it doesn't stretch all the way over here to, our little wonderland in Florida, but I guess we'll see. Disney Premier Access, which actually started August 5th in Paris, and that's where it's the paid version of Fast Passes. You still have the option to stand in, standby lines, but they did roll out the paid version, which is called Disney Premier Access. A couple of things. They said there was a lot of worry that once this got rolled out, that standby lines would become unmanageable again. You know how with Fast Passes that we had here in Florida, we can vouch for this. Usually the standby lines would get to 90, 120 minutes. They're saying that for the last 4 days or 5 days that they've had this, that the standby lines have been great.
Okay, that's good.
So that's a good thing. It's still early on, but that's a good thing. People were very worried that with the paid access, it would shoot those standby numbers up again, and it hasn't, which actually makes you think maybe that not that many people are buying it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not kicking that. Could be, but we'll keep our eye on that too.
I know. We anticipate that for Florida too.
Yeah, that's coming.
In some way or fashion.
Yeah. And the last bit of rumor that I have regards to Disney paid access for Fast Pass in Disneyland Paris, again, is they want to implement it for all the shows over there. So, for instance, if you want to see a Lion King show or whatever entertainment they have over there, that it's not going to be a free Fast Pass anymore. It's going to be kind of that reserved area for people that pay. So I hope that doesn't happen over here. Interesting, just to get a feel for what goes on over there and see if it comes over here.
More to come. All right, I'm going to tell my good news. And I think Judy owes me an apology.
Uh-oh.
Look at the face she's looking at. She gave me a hard time. I've got a trip that is gifted to me. I learned about it a couple months ago. And everyone was teasing me, especially Judy, that I didn't have park passes. Well, guess what, Judy? We reserved my park passes. I got my tickets. We found out, Margita, what kind of tickets do I have?
You have 4-day Park Hopper Plus tickets, so you can do lots of things with that.
I can even
the water parks.
I can even do the water parks, and I've got 4 days. So we booked our days in the parks. It's going to be if you're looking for me, if you're going to be down there, I'd love to find out. Message me. We'll get a little messenger going. We'll see how many geeks. Because I know there are several that are going to be there. I'm going to be there October 8th through the 12th. Coming in on a Friday. Coming in hot. And we're going to go do fireworks, my bonus day in Magic Kingdom on Friday. I've got a little arrival party that the group is putting on. I'm staying at Coronado Springs at the Tower, which is all awesome. And then I'm going to do Saturday all day in Epcot. And the reason I wanted to do that, because I'm anticipating Ratatouille having the boarding pass kind of situation. So they haven't announced it yet, but it's going to be, I think, similar to the Rise of the Resistance. So I want to be able to get into the rat ride. That's a big thing I want to do. And then Sunday, I'm going to do Animal Kingdom, probably hop over to Epcot a little more. And then Monday, Rise of the Resistance. And the really big bonus, we're having a special after hours dinner put on by the group in the park after everyone leaves. So that is awesome.
Yay.
Very excited.
Great. That's awesome.
I'm going to book one nice dinner for my buddy John, who's my son Harry's father-in-law is setting this up. So if you haven't heard that story, I tell a little bit more about it on the Patreon coffee walk that's coming out maybe today or tomorrow. All right, Judy, you've got some good news too.
Yes. I got an email Friday as we were driving down to the Connecticut shore for our lobster roll that I could try to get an annual pass holder preview for Ratatouille. So as I'm sitting in the backseat of the car, I logged in and it said I had a 43-minute wait. And Margita and I watched the clock go down and I pushed the button and I got one. Yay! Yes, so we're going to do the annual pass holder preview for Ratatouille. And I chose the day that we arrive after kind of change things around our arrival time. But we've got a 7 to 8. I picked the 7 to 8 o'clock time slot at night just to make sure we're there. And then I've booked dinner at Rose and Crown before we go. So I thought that would be a nice dinner. Travis also got one for the same day, and Michelle got one for the same day. One is at 4 o'clock and the other one is at 5 or something like that. So we're all going to be able to preview Ratatouille, and we'll let you know all about it, Kurt.
That is awesome.
And I do have a little clarification. I know we had talked last week about how tall Tower of Terror is.
Oh, we got a correction or figured this all out?
Yes.
The official? Did you get it certified from Disney?
Yes, I watched behind the attractions on Disney Plus. Or Disney Plus. Yeah. And they must have, they do a whole show on Tower of Terror. They must have said it 5 or 6 times. The Tower of Terror is 199 feet, 11 inches tall.
Wow. 1 inch short of the.
Yeah. So there's no way that Everest can be taller than that, because then they'd have to have the blinking light on top of Everest.
Oh, wow.
I looked it up.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it said Everest is 199 feet. So it's 11 inches.
Well, that clears that up.
Wikipedia had it wrong then.
So much of the internet was not right. Just, Well, there goes my theory that you can believe everything you read on the internet. Huh?
Yeah.
That's right. And the other thing, I want to give a good shout out to Behind the Attractions. The first one that they did was the first episode was kind of hokey, but I'll tell you, the one on Haunted Mansion and the one on Tower of Terror, they do a nice job. They really interview a lot of past and current Imagineers and talk about the ride and how the elevators were. It was really fascinating.
Oh, I forgot about, so that's just released then on Disney Plus, right?
Right. They've got 5 episodes out right now. So I've seen the first one. I've seen Star Tours, Galaxy's Edge. I've seen Tower of Terror. They've also got one on Jungle Cruise. I think I've seen those 4 now.
Oh, I love it. That's perfect. I think I'll watch that.
Very, very, very good to see. Very good to watch.
I love it.
Excellent. Glad we cleared that up.
So that's been cleared up.
And good to know that series is available now. I was anticipating that. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all for this week then, right, guys?
I think we're good.
All right. Great talking to you. We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Okay. Bye, geeks.
Love talking to Mom and Judy every week with some tips, some good news, and what's going on with us as we're planning our next Disney World trips. But we've got a featured trip report, another great couple coming on Stephanie and Jason, they brought their family down to Disney World. 9 nights, 3 nights at Vero Beach DVC. They did 1 night at Pop. They did 3 nights at the Beach Club, 5 at Old Key West. So that is a split stay. Big River Brewery to start. That's one of my old time favorites. Regal Eagle. Okay, we got lots of food coming up, guys. Via Napoli, Backlot Express. I learn a new food word. See if you learn it too. Cape May Breakfast. They do a cinnamon roll challenge. Yeah, I love my cinnamon rolls. That was fun. Grand Floridian Cafe, Olivia's. They talk about popcorn buckets. T-Rex, Oga's, 50s Primetime, Topolino's Breakfast. And then over to Vero Beach. They do some fun extras like geocaching. I think they won that too. They do some surfing. They rented a cabana. I think that was over at the Beach Club. They do the photo shoot over at the Hollywood Studios. Really fun if you want to try out those extras yourself. And also a pirate rum adventure when they were at Vero Beach. This is an awesome trip report. I love big family celebrations at Disney World, especially when you can go 9 nights. You can do split stays and spend some time at some of the most glorious resorts in Disney World in Florida. Hey, let's go, geeks. All right. I don't often do couples on a trip report, but I'm excited to bring this couple on to share a really nice long trip. So settle in for another big trip report from the geeks. I got Stephanie and Jason here with me tonight.
Hey, geeks.
Hi, geeks.
Hey, Stephanie and Jason. Thanks for coming on and doing a trip report. Well, Stephanie, you've been on before, right?
I have. And now I've enlisted the help of Jason. So,
Jason, you're going to be a super geek now.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
Do you listen to the show, Jason?
I do. I hear it almost every morning while we're getting ready to go to work.
Against your will.
It's fine. I learn things. I pick up things.
Yep. So I always get up before him, and that's what my routine is I listen to Geekin' on Mondays, and if I don't finish it in my car ride, I finish it through the week. And so then he gets up after me, but then he gets to hear wherever I'm at on the podcast. So it's kind of fun.
Awesome. Well, you guys sent me a bunch of notes here. You guys had a nice long trip. Tell me, when did you go? Who went?
So we left Saturday, May 22nd, and we came back Thursday, June 3rd. So it was Jason and myself, and then 3 of our kids, and then our oldest daughter, she's 15, and it was her best friend who has never been to Disney,
awesome.
went with us as well. So 3 teenagers and an 8-year-old.
Oh, wow, there's a crew.
That was a crew.
It's kind of, what do you think going with a big crew? How is it difficult to go on vacation with a big, especially Disney World? Does everyone got to go in different directions?
Well, kind of. The good thing is with the little bit older kids, they can go off in their own direction if they want to. You know, the older ones, we kind of let sort of go free range if they wanted to. And Stephanie and I were just palling around with our 8-year-old and kind of doing that thing, you know. So It was kind of nice, kind of easy.
Perfect. Where did you guys stay? And how many nights was this?
So we did Disney World for 9 nights, and then we did Vero Beach for 3 nights, Disney's Vero Beach, the DVC resort. So our first night we stayed at Pop, which was an add-on because of flights and better deals. But then we spent 3 nights at Beach Club, and then we spent 5 nights at Old Key West.
Wow, I'm trying to process all of this.
It was a lot.
It's a split stay. It's like 4-way split stay.
It was.
I think that'll be the title of this episode.
Yep.
Any of those new?
Well, Pop was new for us. For the kids, Beach Club and Old Key West was new. And then Vero Beach was new for all of us.
Yeah. Perfect. I love this. And what'd you think of Pop for one night? Hop in and go.
So I'll be honest. I think we're a little spoiled with DVC. And so for Old Key West, Beach Club, and Vero, we had 2 bedrooms for the entire trip.
Wow.
Because there was 6 of us. So Pop, we had 2 rooms, and we were able to get the connecting rooms. It was just different. It was okay.
We're going to bypass
Maybe
Pop.
not. I don't know if I would necessarily choose to stay there, but it was fine. I did like the Murphy bed versus like a pull-out couch.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I like that design there, right? For a value. Yeah, I get it. It's not fair to compare to a 2-bedroom at the other deluxe resorts.
That's true. They had decent bourbon drinks there, though, so I like that.
Oh, where'd you get some drinks at the Pop? At the Pedals?
Yeah, the Pedals, the pool bar right there. I had the Bourbon Breeze. That was pretty decent.
Oh, that sounds very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you take 4 kids, you have to have some cocktails. Like, let's be honest.
Jason had to relax. Are they all girls?
No, there were 2 boys and 2 girls.
2 boys and 2 girls. All right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at the Beach Club Resort. What do you think of the Beach Club Resort?
I mean, who doesn't love the pool?
Yeah, we enjoyed that very much. Stephanie and I stayed there last fall when we went down for food and wine, and that was our first time there, and we enjoyed it very much. Thought the kids would like that, especially the pool area. So we stayed there, and they did enjoy it very much.
They gave me a hard time because I was trying to explain all the hotels and all the places we were staying, and I kept saying it was a 5-minute walk to Epcot. So that became their big joke is this a 5-minute walk or is this a 10-minute walk? Like the next hotel we're staying, how close is that? Is it more than 5 minutes? So they were giving me a hard time a little bit. But
was it longer than 5 minutes then? On the DVC, were you in the DVC side?
Yeah, that was not. But like when we stayed at Old Key West, but because I kept saying, well, it's only a 5-minute walk. Like it's exciting. And so then that was the big joke. Oh yeah, it's a 5-minute walk. Like, so. But I like Beach Club. I like the location.
Yeah.
I don't think you can beat it if you're going to go to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. So, and that was something that was interesting between Old Key West. So I like the rooms at Old Key West, but the size, I just don't like the buses.
Yeah.
I learned that now.
Yeah. So compare the two bedrooms from both those 2 resorts then for us, Stephanie.
So I will say the Beach Club, very small, like for a 2-bedroom comparison, darker, just not like enough room to like everyone just hang out in the living space.
Yeah.
So I will say we do have a son that's on the autism spectrum. So we do tend to take more breaks than many families. We are more of a rest in the afternoon and then go back to the parks in the evening kind of people just for that reason. And I felt like at Beach Club, we couldn't do that as much. The rooms just weren't, I mean, they were fine, but the kids tended to hang out more in their rooms. Where at Old Key West, they're huge. Yeah. I mean, they're just enormous. And so I like both of them. I would probably choose Old Key West if I could move it to the Beach Club location.
I get you. That's fair assessment. I understand. I've stayed at both of those myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So... But they're both great resorts. I mean, they have pros and cons to both of them, obviously.
Well, I don't know. Beach Club is way up high in my top 3, for sure. When I first stayed there for the location, I couldn't believe it. I was there for the conference. Mm-hmm. I was on the far end towards Epcot. It was a 5-minute walk. It was like walk down the stairs, out the gate, and there. Mm-hmm. But I know the DVC is a little. I mean, how come kids
not really that much.
Don't kids drive you crazy when they complain about something though?
They do sometimes, yes. Well, I like that also we're so close to Boardwalk, Swan and Dolphin. Like there's so much there.
I love that area. I absolutely love it.
I know like Old Key West, it's close to Disney Springs. Obviously the buses aren't running, so maybe that would have made a difference.
The boats weren't running either, right?
No. Now the boats from Swan and Dolphin, the boats from Beach Club, those were running to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, friendship boats.
But for Disney Springs from Old Key West, those were not.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, so
and we didn't have a car. We did not. We used Magical Express, so we did not have a car, so that made it harder.
All right.
Being at Old Key
So you
West.
had some tough times with buses at Old Key West?
Yeah, we had some long waits. sometimes.
I think that's been a common pandemic issue because I think they have a shortage of bus drivers. And
it seemed like, we had a pretty good wait coming back from Disney Springs one night, but it seemed like as the longer we were there, they started out and they were placing you here and they were placing you there, leaving space in between. They had dividers up.
Yeah.
But by the time we were done with our trip, they were kind of packing us in side by side. The dividers were gone. So I don't know if the sort of Florida state mandates had changed or Disney's rules had changed, but they just kind of...
A little bit of both.
It was different from beginning to end. Yeah.
Yep. You were kind of in the middle of the change. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Vero Beach. I don't know that I probably had somebody somewhere in the 7 years talk about Vero Beach, but I guess there's 2 DVCs on the beach, right? Vero's obviously in Florida. Mm-hmm. Whereabouts on the coast is it?
Well, it's on what's called the Treasure Coast. So it's about an hour and a half from the airport, from Orlando Airport.
Okay.
So we had actually taken Magical Express back to the airport. You just have to give them a flight. It doesn't have to be a flight, but they'll take you back.
Okay.
And then we just grabbed a rental car from there and then took that to Vero Beach. And it was about an hour and a half.
Yep. The
difference, though, with the Hilton Head, the Disney Hilton Head Resort in South Carolina, that is not right on the ocean. It's on the marsh. So in order to get to the ocean, to the beach part, it's like a mile away. So you have to walk or ride a bike or drive.
Yeah.
Where Vero Beach is literally
on the water.
Yeah. Now, because of the turtles and they're so conscientious of that, there's big hedges. So you can't necessarily see the ocean from any of the rooms unless you're in an in room and up really high. But they have very high shrubs and their lights are yellow, not white. So they do a lot of things for conservation. That is actually the great thing about Disney.
You see turtles?
We saw nests.
They had, 4 to 6 nests on the beach, and they had them roped off so you wouldn't, dig there and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And they wanted you to, if your kids dug holes in the sand, they wanted you to fill them back up. So
that's cool.
Sea turtles wouldn't, maybe fall in them or whatnot. But they had them marked off. Nobody really messed with them. Everybody was kind of understood and just kind of was hands off with them.
One of my other favorite vacation spots, my wife and I have gone for many, many years. We got engaged, is Wildwood, New Jersey. And it's very Atlantic Ocean, wildlife. I always felt like every time we went there was some other little wildlife thing we would learn. And it was near it bordered against a federal property between Cape May and Wildwood, where they had a bird reserve and stuff. So we didn't have sea turtles like that, but we had dolphins that I love the animals and the sea life and all that stuff. I find that very fascinating that obviously Disney's going to protect that.
Right. Well, and the cool thing about Vero Beach is they have a ton of programs. Some have a small fee, but a lot are included in the resort stay of going with a naturalist and learning about that.
Yeah.
And either they were full or they were booked up.
Yeah.
Previous, or we weren't there on those days. But we definitely, I'm sure we'll be back at Vero Beach because we really loved it. It was cool.
Those are fun things. Again, if they did something, they used to have this thing one day a week, first thing in the morning on Wildwood Beach. And his name was Mr. Ocean. And he had this old beat up, Woody truck that he brought onto the beach. I did this with him one time. You take a volunteer and we take a net and we go out into the ocean and pull and scrape and drag stuff out of the ocean. And the kids would all figure out, and he'd just explain what it was. And he'd get and he had some other stuff that he brought on. And you have this whole naturalist and talk about the sea life and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely take advantage of that if you're on the beach for sure. I love it. Good stuff. So
we wish we would have stayed a couple more days
I'm sure.
at Vero. So maybe so I like to go to Disney and spend a long time there because I like some down days. I'm not a rope drop to rope close kind of person.
Yeah.
Especially with my kids. So I like to do a couple days and then have a half day or do things like that. So I wish maybe we would have done 7 nights there and 5 nights at Vero. Because I still think that would have been enough time.
Stephanie, you got to train some of my other geeks. I hardly hear this. I think you're one of the few that take your time and do some breaks. I think everybody, if you listen to our show, especially my wife, and we go like 100 miles an hour all the time.
Are crazy. Like it causes, like, I'm like, and now if I go solo, sometimes I do that, but I enjoy a little bit because then I think there's so much more than just the parks. And I think you miss out on some of those things.
Like a bourbon at the bar.
It's true, but we did a ton of firsts for restaurants and things. We tried to do a lot of new things this time.
Yeah.
And I think you get so caught up in go that you miss.
Oh, we're going to get
what's the phrase?
We're going to talk foods, guys. We're going to talk food because I'm sure you did a lot here. And I'm fascinated with this Vero Beach. Tell me more about the room and stuff, and then we'll move on to our favorite topic.
We did a 2-bedroom there as well. It's a small resort. So it has like miniature golf. It has a really cool pool, tons of activities. They have like a community hall with a lot of activities you can do there. We did a pirate rum tasting, which was pretty amazing. It was. And I don't know if you want to wait and save that towards the end, but that was a really neat experience.
All right, we'll tease that. We'll get to that at the end. We'll keep that into the food and drink part of the podcast. Yep. Well, let's get into that.
Okay.
Let's start. I'm going to go day by day a little bit. Now, you got Big Brewery. That's Big River Brewery, right? In Grill?
Yep.
On the boardwalk.
One that's over on Boardwalk. Mm-hmm.
I've got a special place in my heart for that. That was a place that my conference would go first thing and meet up with we used to call them geeks, as a matter of fact, because it was a tech conference. And we hung out at the Big River Brewery. You never hear much about it. What'd you think of that?
So I think it had just reopened shortly before we got there. I think we thought the food was good. There was some confusion with the menus because, everything's limited menu.
Yeah.
But then if you had to, everything, is the QR code. So, but there were 2 menus, but they were only taking reservations off of one. So the waitress was a little like, well, we don't have that. I'm like, but it's here. Right. So there was a little bit of confusion on that. But I think the food overall was good. Like we had Cobb salad, brewery nachos, fish tacos, mac and cheese. Jason had, I think, a couple of good beers from there. So.
That's they make their own beer there, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's cool.
I can't remember the variety I had, but I'm looking at a picture of it right now. Some kind of amber or red.
Nice.
But,
you took the sky. Yeah, did you take the Skyliner over for that?
We did.
That's a good idea.
Love the Skyliner.
Yeah, that's a good idea for staying at Pop. I like that idea. Yep. Very casual getting in.
Stop at Riviera at Bar Riva before we went to take a beverage with us on our way because that's a long trip. We've been traveling all day. And actually, now whether he really remembered us or not, but the bartender, when we were there, and it's the same bartender we had in October, end of September, October, when it was just Jason and I, and he said he remembered us. Now, whether he did or not.
He says that to everybody, you think?
He might. But he was a really nice guy, and each of us got a drink there. And then the nice thing is they put it in a to-go cup, and you could take it on the Skyliner with you. And
that's a good tip.
Yeah.
There's a tip for you. So you did a Skyliner pub crawl the first day.
Kind of, yeah. We kind of like those. We're kind of fun. I mean, we're fans of those. So so that was fun.
That's something we're going to do on the next G3 is a Skyliner pub crawl. I think that sounds outstanding. That's a lot of fun. Was that the first time your family was on the Skyliner?
For the kids, yep.
All right. Very good. They enjoyed that, I'm sure.
They did. I think so. Then we had to start seeing what Skyliner, what are they, cabins, whatever you want to call them. So whether
gondolas?
You wanted a clear one, gondolas. Whether you wanted a clear one or you wanted one with the characters on it. And so there was a lot of that. Like we would wait; they would put us to the side so we could get the one we wanted. So that was pretty fun. Like the kids enjoyed that. So.
All right, I'm checking out. I don't know, Jason. I love barbecue, and I was for many years I was like, why do they have a McDonald's burger kind of joint at the American Pavilion? And now I said they used to bring the barbecue. They had an outdoor barbecue during the Flower and Garden Festival, and it was gorgeous. It was fantastic. I was like, this is what they need. I've said that for years. So when they opened up Regal Eagle, I've been so excited. What did you guys think of Regal Eagle?
Stephanie loves her some Regal Eagle.
Yeah?
I do. I had it last time, and I seriously crave it when I'm not there. And because so I have a gluten allergy, so I'm limited in what I can eat.
Okay.
And they have some of the best like food that seems like real food that's not gluten-free. It just tastes like regular. So I always get the brisket sandwich on their gluten-free garlic bread.
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing. Like,
have you ever tried the onion rings there?
Did you? I don't
know if I had the onion rings when we went. I might have. I think I might have.
Some say it's like the best onion rings in the world there. So
oh, really?
Next time, try them if you don't.
Yeah, I have to try that for sure.
What'd you have, Jason? You remember?
I had ribs, and they were really, really good. And I think ribs is probably my favorite of all smoked meats. I like them all, but I think ribs is my favorite. And they were really good. Sometimes barbecue is not that great, but this was really good.
Stephanie's hitting all my bourbon and ribs so far, dude. Yeah. You're hitting my it's a couple of my food pyramid,
Sure.
Very good. All right, where did we go? I'm looking for dinner. Did you have any dinner? Oh, Via Napoli.
Yep. So each person got to pick one place they wanted to eat. So our son picked Via Napoli. We got the half meter, the margarita pizza.
Yeah.
For them. And then, of course, you had to get,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge.
And then we got a Caesar salad. I had that. We did have to get some chicken tenders because there's some in our group that want chicken tenders.
They subsist on chicken.
Won't eat pizza, huh?
No. But then they also had the kids' donuts, the Italian donuts. They really like that.
Oh.
And then Jason's favorite dessert is tiramisu. So, of course, he got that. So,
Jason, you're hitting all. I love tiramisu. Yeah. I mean, I've just said that. I just said that recently on the show, so I'm not lying. I'm not making this. I'm not trying to get on your good side. It's just like, yeah, I love
to hang out. Apparently.
Oh, you know what? My gosh, I don't know if you know this, or maybe it was mentioned once on the podcast already, but it came up again, and you haven't heard this episode yet.
Mm-hmm.
But for breakfast on the boardwalk, what's the Italian place?
The Trattoria Al Forno.
Thank you. They have a tiramisu French toast there.
Oh man!
I did not see that on the menu. Otherwise, I would have probably made those.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that sound good? So
I can get down with that.
They say that's all.
Save
that one for next time, guys.
Yeah.
But, anyways, I'm a big fan of Via Napoli. Well, that must be tough for you, Stephanie, with the gluten.
So
that's why you had the salad.
Well, it's true. So I had a book that I would write every day, kind of what we did, just so I could remember. But then I always put thoughts, and one of them was I really miss Via Napoli's pizza. I found out about 4 years ago that I had the allergy. So I used to be able to eat it, and that was one of my favorites because I like that. It's the pizza that you fold in half and you eat that way. That's that good
thin crust.
Mm-hmm.
It was delicious. I mean, the kids and I literally devoured that thing. I mean, it was super thin, but it was really good. The crust was awesome. I'm a big fan of a good crust of pizza, and it was right on. They did it right. And
it's really large, but you're wondering if we can eat it all, right? But it's thin crust, so I get it. Yep. Good fun. Yep. All right, Backlot Express. Yeah, go ahead, Steph.
No, but I agree. That is part of, it's a good deal. If you have a large group of people, it is not as expensive as you think or as other places are.
It's pizza. A lot of the Italian places are definitely going to be, even the one we just mentioned, that one's a pretty good lower cost place to go. All right. I want to hear about Backlot Express you did on Monday at Hollywood Studios, because we've been talking and giving great reviews on a lot of the restaurant choices that have really upped their game in Hollywood Studios. So I'm curious to hear. I always skip Backlot Express because I really don't care about having burgers when I'm at Disney World, because I think my diet is burgers at home.
Right.
Well, and so as I was looking for places that would be quick service, and by listening to podcasts and different things like that, my family loves Cuban sandwiches. Jason makes them at home, and it's like the favorite.
Oh.
And they have Cuban sandwiches there.
Okay.
So,
good.
Of course, we couldn't have a meal without chicken strips, so we had chicken strips. I'm pretty sure chicken strips is what they lived on, but burgers and then Cuban sandwiches.
All right.
Just to have a variety. So
how did it rank?
You liked it.
Yeah. They were pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I'm epicurious. I like to eat all kinds of stuff. There's very, very few things that I don't like and just kind of steer clear of. But no, they were pretty decent.
Good.
Wash it down with the beer. So, how can you go wrong?
I have a friend that worked there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always get a big hug when I go there. So that's one reason I like to go back.
That's
so
awesome.
Cuban sandwich. So it ranked out pretty good. All right. Did you say Epicurious?
Yes.
I don't know that I ever heard that word, but I like it. I am Epicurious. I think I know what it means.
Yeah.
I like to talk about food.
Yeah, I think there used to be a show called Epicurious where somebody traveled around and just ate and drank all kinds of things. It's like my dream job. But yeah.
That's why I like to interview people about Disney World food, because I'm Epicurious.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Breakfast.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was also going to say, like, that was also one of my notes I put, food and wine is wasted on the young because, they have more energy to go around, but yet they have no desire.
Yeah, chicken strips from 5 different countries.
We did have some, like, our first day, though, at Epcot, I think we had more drinks than we did anything else, but, like,
Nothing wrong with that.
There was, like, the peach tea drink that comes in Spike the Bee,
Ooh.
the sipper.
Oh,
yeah. The honey peach freeze. That was delicious.
That sounds
Kind
good.
of a lightly sweet, lightly honeyed, creamy milkshake, and it was awesome. The boys and I loved it. I don't think the girls liked it as much as we did, but the 3 of us boys really liked it a lot.
I like that.
And of course,
I like peach
the Dole
tea
Whip.
too. Yeah, Dole Whips. Yeah.
Dole Whip, the frozen violet lemonade. Like,
Yeah.
it was warm, so those are always good. But I don't think that first day at Epcot we really had a lot of food because we had eaten at Regal Eagle and then we were having Via Napoli. So we didn't necessarily like.
No, yeah, right. That'll take care of that. Those 2 restaurants. No problem.
So sorry, Kurt. Are we on Tuesday?
We are. I'm out looking at breakfast at the Cape May. That's one of our favorites. I know my gang, especially Uncle Ken, loves Cape May. I've never done breakfast there.
First time.
Yeah.
This was our first time.
At Cape May.
So yes, and so I heard they did it obviously different because they had just opened up a few days before, maybe a week before we got there.
Yeah.
So I think the staff was still like trying to figure it out because they seemed a little frazzled.
Sure.
It was good. I mean, it was kind of your normal.
That was the family style one, right?
Yes. So, I mean, I enjoyed my mimosa and my gluten-free Mickey waffles. I mean, that was good.
Can't go wrong with mimosas.
Like they didn't remember to bring everything out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I said, if they've only been open a few days, like that's to be. But it was good. I would be willing to give it another try. I don't know if it was my favorite, but
it was one of our favorite buffets ago because they had the crab legs, especially.
Yes.
But it was pretty unique in that way. And I got good reports on the dinner too, with the family style.
Okay.
So, all right.
Because we had looked at the dinner, but we didn't think our kids would actually probably eat any of it.
I gotcha.
And for the cost, and then I guess the crab legs you have to pay extra now for.
Yeah.
They're not included in it. So we were kind of like, is it worth spending like $50 per person and the kids aren't going to eat any of it?
I understand.
So, yeah.
I just see something that caught my eye straight away on Wednesday. A cinnamon roll challenge.
We did do
What's a cinnamon roll challenge?
So I've heard a lot of people talking about the cinnamon rolls at Gaston's, and we did take the tip of getting the extra icing that I've heard on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But then we also, when we went to Animal Kingdom, we did the colossal Mickey head one.
Oh, is that the challenge? Gaston's versus
the colossal Mickey head.
And I rated them. I had everyone give a number to it. And
all right, what are the results? Yeah. I know what my answer is. Maybe I want to hear your answer first.
Everybody voted.
Yeah, everybody voted for Gaston.
Yep.
Gaston?
Mickey head. Yep.
Gaston beat the wow. How come?
Yeah. I know. I think texture, dryness, everything.
Yeah, the Gaston's one was thicker, sort of more of a traditional one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the Mickey one was a little thinner, kind of like the thickness of a honey bun, but it was a lot drier. The one from Gaston's was just sort of thicker and moister and had those layers, and that tipped the scales.
I'm so sad for my colossal Mickey head. That is so sad. He gets no love, the colossal Mickey head.
No.
Gaston gets all of, he gets all of the girls. He gets all of the praise, doesn't he? Oh, well.
He does.
He's so famous.
He's a jerk, but he makes a pretty decent cinnamon roll.
He's got a nice tavern.
Yes.
He's a jerk, but he's our jerk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. Well, all right. I'll keep pushing. I'll keep pulling for my colossal Mickey head because I love that thing. That thing's colossal, though. That's why I like it so much.
Mm-hmm. It did. We could divide it between all 5 of them.
Did they at least like it, though?
They did. Yeah. They did. But I had to get 2 of Gaston's cinnamon rolls, but I only had to get 1 of the Mickey. So I felt like,
hey,
it wasn't bad.
There's one positive thing for colossal Mickey head.
That's right.
Give everyone an ear. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. The cinnamon roll challenge. There's some other good ones. You know what? The other one you want to add to that challenge? And I don't know. Has the Garden Grill opened up? But the big monkey bread they do there.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
Yes. I don't think they have breakfast now, but no, I agree. That would be a great one to have in there.
Compare that guy.
We were going to try to do like the Dole Whip and all the different citrus swirl ones, but we were never all together.
That's a great idea.
That to be able, just because I was trying to do something that was also fun.
That is, yeah. I don't know that we ever brought this up, but you had such a good crowd there, and they're all teenagers, and they would get the challenge, especially like the treats, the frozen treats. Yeah.
Yep.
Do that for us guys if you're out there again, everybody.
Yeah. It is kind of fun though. It's just something different, and then you can talk about it. And like I said, I just opened up a notes on my phone and just everybody's
ticked
initials and what number did you think it was, and it was kind of fun.
That's fun, and those are iconic treats there in Magic Kingdom too. That'd be fun to do. All right, another good one, the Grand Floridian Cafe. So did you walk over there from Magic Kingdom?
We did. We took the monorail. Monorail is my favorite ride at Disney. So the Skyliner is pushing it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're struggling with that.
Torn.
Yeah, that's a tough. I understand the struggle.
There's bars along the way.
You could do the monorail crawl.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And we have never been to the Grand Floridian Cafe either, so this was definitely a first.
I think it's one of the hidden gems. What'd you think?
I would agree.
Yeah, it was good. How was lunch?
Great. So I had the Eggs Benedict, which I never get because no one has gluten-free muffins. But they did, and it was amazing. And then most of the kids got steak and eggs because they have expensive palates when it's not chicken nuggets. But it was good. And they had watermelon tea, which was the favorite, which our daughter has been waiting for. She had it, I don't know if it was on a Disney cruise or she had watermelon lemonade somewhere. And she was so excited that they had that I think she had like 4 glasses of it.
I like both those things. I like watermelon and I like iced tea or lemonade. Yeah, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. That sounds really good.
Worms and dirt. That was a big thing. Okay, I do have to share. So our one son he ordered the Impossible Cheeseburger.
Okay.
So I knew what it was, but I was like, I don't think he knows what an Impossible Cheeseburger is. And so Jason was getting ready to tell him, and I kind of gave him a look like no, just leave that alone. And so he gets it and he's eating it. And I'm like, so what do you think? And he's like, oh, this is like the best burger I've ever had. And I think he had like 1 bite left. And I said, now, it's all vegetarian, right? And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there's no meat in that. Okay. So it was actually pretty funny. Like,
well done.
He enjoyed that. Yeah. You had what? The salmon and the sticky rice.
Yep. Salmon and the rice. Yep. That was really delicious. Wash that down with a nice Yingling lager that we do not have in Illinois. So when I go down to Florida, I like to drink the Yingling.
That is funny, Jason. You say that because I'm getting a connection with you here, dude. Because when I used to go to the same thing, the Wildwood, see, Yingling's in Pennsylvania. And for years, I would go to the beach and I would have Yingling because I couldn't get it here in Connecticut, which always was weird because we're really close to Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
And it's a popular beer. It's like one of the oldest breweries in the country. And then I started going to Disney World, and they got Yingling beer. I'm like, how can they have Yingling beer at Disney World but not in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It stops at the Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana borders Illinois. It stops at Kentucky. And we do not have it.
Yes, I like that.
In Illinois.
No, and you know what? They sell it at a very nice. It's very nicely priced too, and it's got that amber. It's like an inexpensive beer that tastes really good, and it's got a little color to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And anytime we're driving on a vacation,
Yes.
I pick up a case or two and bring it back with me.
Don't let him fool you. It's never just one case. We never just end up with one case.
I won't tell nobody.
Others just add-ons.
I like the Yingling. I'm a fan. I get it when I'm in Disney World too, for sure. I love it. Olivia's. Oh wow, yeah, Olivia's. That's another one of my favorites.
Yeah, ours too.
So they did. So the boys and I stayed at Magic Kingdom. We went back to Magic Kingdom, and then Jason and the girls stayed at Old Key West. So they did the mobile order, which I think is newer. I don't know if a lot of people know that, like some of those restaurants that are like table service, that you can actually do a mobile order. So they got like pasta shrimp, big shocker, chicken strips, but he got the banana bread pudding. So, and then the boys and I had popcorn and ice cream for dinner, which was super awesome.
I've had those nights.
Yeah. Why not? You're on vacation, huh?
I was so busy at G3 one night at Epcot, doing a little bit of drinking, hanging out with Daniel Ginger and his wife, and Wendy and Samantha and Deirdre, and time was just flying by. I was watching the shows. Daniel bought me that caramel corn at the Germany Pavilion. And
we got that too.
Right? Yeah. I'm like, 10 o'clock at night, I'm in bed eating my caramel corn. That was my dinner. I didn't bother me at all. I said, hey, right in bed, I ate my caramel corn.
I'm telling you, and the popcorn. So we're a big popcorn family anyway. And so we definitely make we get a good deal on our money. Like, and we just would be like, can we just have 2 refills? Because they weren't necessarily filling the buckets. They were just giving you boxes. Yeah. So we'd show them our bucket and we're like, can we just get 2 refills now? Yeah. So they just give us 2 boxes and it'd be gone in no time. And so it was good.
Did you buy a bucket?
We bought 2.
Yeah. Were they good? What were they?
The Star Wars bucket, not the
Millennium Falcon.
You got the Millennium Falcon?
No, we did not.
Okay.
I just got a regular bucket. Had I known there was a Millennium Falcon, I probably would have angled for that one instead. But
hold on.
This is why you always. He's going to show you the Millennium.
Oh man.
I just so happen to have the Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
You know what I'm going to do?
This is why you always talk to your wife, though, before you buy a popcorn bucket, because she probably is in a popcorn bucket group and probably knows which popcorn buckets that are on the list to get.
This one's got to go on the shelf somehow.
That's awesome.
That's a nice one.
Then we got Steamboat Willie.
Oh, I like that one. Steamboat Willie. Yeah. You know what? I didn't think it would. My problem was it was $25, but I wasn't sure it was going to hold enough popcorn. But you know what? It wasn't too bad. I got so many comments. I hung it around my neck like a wrapper. And I got so many comments on this thing. It was hysterical. So, yeah, I hope they do some more cool Star Wars ones.
I'm excited. I'm hoping they do something for the 50th. So, here, our youngest wants us to show you our Star Wars one.
Oh, you just got the plain one, yeah. Ken got the Ken. You know, I wasn't into the popcorn buckets, and then I remember Ken had to make a special run because they had the AT-AT one. And now I'm killing myself. I wish I had that one. That one's so cool.
Yeah,
holds popcorn pretty good too.
Well, and like I said, there's a whole Facebook group just for popcorn, Disney popcorn buckets.
All right, I got sidetracked. Yeah, no, you know, I don't know if I've heard. I'm trying to think. This mobile ordering at a place like Olivia's, that's a cool little tip there. So you did sit down when you got it, though, right?
They took it back to the room.
Oh, you took it back. Oh, it's like
took it right back to the room.
It's like a to go.
They have like a little pickup window over by the Gergen suitcase by the pool.
All right.
Just walk up, pick it up, and go back.
But you can take it to the pool area. You can eat at the tables around there. They do have some like outdoor tables you can sit at. They just chose to take it back to the room, but it is kind of nice. We did that. I mean, we were going to do that for breakfast one morning too, or we did do it for breakfast one morning at Olivia's also, just to have a change of pace. And because because it was such a long trip, we did an Instacart order. And so we did have some, items just to try to save a little bit of money.
I'm going to go over to Friday, Flame Tree for lunch. Tell me about Flame Tree Barbecue. What'd you think of that?
It was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, you could do stuff there?
I did. I got the pulled pork sandwich without a bun, and I just put the coleslaw on top because I enjoy it like that. But did you get ribs, or did somebody got ribs and then hot dogs and burgers?
I think the ribs are huge there.
Yeah, on the barbecue place there. Yeah, I think I did have ribs again, actually. Yeah.
So we were going to try to do Nomad Lounge because of how everyone talks about it on here.
Yep.
It just didn't work with our schedule to be able to do it. We wanted to eat at a certain point, so we just ended up doing Flame Tree. But I think it was good. We liked it.
So you went down to Disney Springs for T-Rex.
That's right. And so that was our youngest request. That's where he went. And I would highly recommend that if people aren't Landry members to get a Landry thing, because you can also, if you can't get a reservation.
Yep.
But I actually made the reservation 90 days ahead because I just called the restaurant directly instead of going through the Disney.
Good.
So I don't know if a lot of people know they can do that, but there are certain restaurants like that you don't have to wait for the 60 days dining reservations to open.
Yeah, and Landry's card, what does that cost you, Stephanie?
I want to say it was $20, but then you get a $25 thing. So it came out even.
Comes out even, right?
And you get a discount too. We have we call them our Disney friends that we met on another Disney trip that actually we ended up going to dinner with them one night. But they were saying Yak and Yeti, they've used that too. They just show and they get right in.
So yeah, on property, T-Rex, Yak and Yeti, is that the only two for Landry's there?
That's I think so.
There's another one I don't know about.
Then there's other ones though at Disney Springs you can make reservations ahead of time through Open Table too.
Oh, okay.
So I did several of those.
Well, I think your son made a great choice because we get great reviews about T-Rex. I've been there. The menu, at least when I've been there, I don't know if it's changed for now, but it's huge. It's kind of an interesting place, right?
It's huge. So it is definitely kid family friendly. It is sensory overload to no end. But I mean, and I thought the food was decent. I mean, it's what I expected it kind of to be. We had the seafood trio, we had the Triassic trio, which was all the different meats, burgers, chicken sandwich, corn dogs. But then they had some fun drinks. I got a cotton candy martini, which was something kind of different.
I had the prehistoric fashion. It was far older than an old fashioned. They call it prehistoric fashion. And it was pretty enormous. And that was pretty decent.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Hollywood Studios. Oga's 50s Prime Time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure first time at Oga's for the gang.
It was.
Right?
It was. So we got the Blue Bantham, the Jet Juice, the Bespin Fizz, Jabba Juice, and the Carbon Freeze were our drinks. And Oga's was fun. I don't know if I would do it every time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we went. I thought it was really cool. I kind of feel like it's one of those, a one and done, or you go
with us. Go with the G3 crowd.
Yes. Yeah. I think in a huge group, but with our kids, they were okay, yeah, this is cool. It's fun, but
novelty. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, and just going in there, it almost felt like you were stepping into the movie. The whole, Galaxy's Edge was just, I reverted back to the little 7-year-old Jason and was looking around with wide eyes, just all the details and all just the rusty junk they had sitting around, and walking to Oga's Cantina, and there's the little grottos where you saw Han Solo in A New Hope, and he shot Greedo while sitting at the table, and just those little grottos all over the place. I'm oh man, this is awesome.
I think I've heard, it's funny you're saying this, Jason. I think the adult guys, especially that I've interviewed, I don't want to say surprised me, but they have enjoyed this land more than anybody. And I'll tell you, not only Olga's, because you're giving great descriptions of it, because you're remembering the movies and it was part of your childhood, probably like me. And then, you know what they really love? They say the best thing at Disney World right now is building the lightsaber.
Uh-huh.
So if you ever, if you haven't done that yet.
Our youngest and Jason built a droid.
Yeah, a remote control droid, little R2 unit.
Oh, good. They do say because they do more of a show for.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 30-minute presentation and show that they do for the lightsaber. So it's not just it's more expensive, but everyone's saying that's the thing to do. Nice. And I think you would appreciate it because I could tell from your description of Okas. Yeah. I
was really into it.
You spend a lot of time there, and they're going to do so much. Talk about expansion. There's like a never ending expansion that can go on there for sure.
Well, and I think that's the difference where I'm like, it's kind of one and done because I am not a huge Star Wars. I've seen the movie, or I see him because he watches them, but he's into it and remembers it. So I think that's the difference where if you take me to Magic Kingdom, those are my childhood memories, all of those things. So I think that's the great thing about Disney. So when people,
there is.
When they talk about being an adult and why do adults go by themselves? Well, that's why, because
so you can be a kid and nobody's watching you.
Yeah, we were talking about this from the Traveling Tiaras this week. When you for us who work hard year round and you get into this place where you could just let all your troubles go for the time you're there. It's a great release, and to think back, just have fun with the things that you had fun with as a kid. Or I don't know. I'm never gonna grow up. Forget that. I'm really not interested in it. All right, and you did a good job on your Rise of the Resistance boarding group. I see here on this day, number 44. Yes. Outstanding.
Yes.
So we even practiced. We watched one video. And the very first day at Hollywood Studio, we did not get it. And we didn't get it at 1:00 either. So I had purposely planned the second day so I knew we could hopefully get it. And so we did. So we got 44, and that was really exciting. And we'd never been on Smuggler's Run either. Okay. So that was really cool. But yeah, Galaxy's Edge was neat. We liked it.
So what'd you think, Jason, of Rise of the Resistance?
Oh, I thought it was really cool. I think that the way they do it and how it's done, it's not just to get on a ride and then get off. It's you get on, get off, walk through over here, get back on a ride. It's just like different ways and different things, and like the trackless cars that they have. I think that's going to be sort of a groundbreaker or pioneering a sort of new wave of experiences, not just at Disney, but probably other parks as well. But I really liked how they did it because you really felt like you were like in the movie. You're in the receiving bay, and you can see the blackness of space.
Okay. Don't give a lot of spoilers.
I like the interaction with the cast members too, and the role play of it all too is a lot of fun. Wait till I get the hotel there.
Oh, I know, right?
It's gonna be a full. It's going to be full immersive experience. All right, 50s prime, another great place. 50s prime time for a family.
So this was new I had gone on my solo trip, but the rest of them had not. It was great. Meatloaf was awesome. Jason, I think you had the Mama's Favorites, right? Yes. Somebody had pot roast, fried chicken. Some of the kids had the PB&J shakes, and I think at first they were hesitant, but they loved them. They thought they were pretty awesome.
Oh, good.
I will say and it wasn't a negative, but you know how all the tables are close by. So the wait staff that was like in our section right next to us was totally in character and doing how they used to do it. Our wait staff did not. Yeah. So it was a little bit of a bummer only because you could see what was happening next to us, but like it wasn't happening to our table. So that part was a little, disappointing, but it was still great. Had a good food, and
the fried chicken was really, really good, and the meatloaf was good, and the pot roast was good.
Yeah, you did the trio.
I sure did.
I like that one. I just had someone on yesterday, it was earlier this week, said the same thing. That's a good thing. Get a sampler. I like that. Yeah, very good. I'm gonna hit one more before we're gonna talk about a little bit about Vero Beach and I see some. Okay. What was it? The pirate rum adventure. We're gonna talk about some stuff going on there.
Yeah, now we did do Topolino's.
That's the one I wanted to, that's the one I want to catch. Yeah, Topolino's is a signature restaurant, and you did breakfast there, right?
We did. So I make a lot of reservations, and then I change them a lot. Kind of planner. Like I'm constantly like, I don't know, what about this? Or I hear things on podcasts, and I'm like, well, maybe we'll try this. But let's be honest, with kids, that $42 price tag, like I was a little like, But
Stephanie,
really.
You're saying that like that's weird. You know, everyone on this listening to this podcast is just like you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then it was, do we do Chef Mickey's? Do we do that? Do we do Garden Grill? But I was like, I want to do Topolino's. I've wanted to do it for a while. So I'm like, if we don't like it, then we don't go back. I will say that was probably my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say that too. It was
wow. This restaurant is hitting the marks for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And our server was amazing.
Yep,
she was all over it. She was smart. She knew the menu. She knew what she could do, and she's very accommodating. Hey, can you do this? Sure, we can do that. And just like she was on it, she was attentive, back and forth, like just crazy. And
why is it so good for breakfast? I mean, I think of breakfast as pretty a simple meal.
Old fashioned.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had an old fashioned for breakfast.
This thing was enormous too.
Yeah, you liked that the ice had the Riviera signature in it.
Big piece of clear ice with an R in the top of it. Mm-hmm. And I think 3 of us, my daughter and her friend, had the butcher steak, which was amazing, and eggs. And it was great. I ate mine, and I finished what they couldn't of theirs because I liked it so much.
Mm-hmm.
What did you have? You had...
I got they made me a gluten-free sour cream waffles. So those were really good. But the thing I liked is, so I had read conflicting things. Like, is it just one thing? Is it all you care to eat? And our waitress is like, absolutely, it's all you care to eat. So like they brought, like some smaller servings. Like I got the mushroom scramble, but then I also got the sour cream waffles. And it was just nice. Like if you didn't like something, they'd bring you something else. So they brought me my own pastries that were gluten-free, but then there was something that everyone liked. And so they brought us a lot, and they actually sent us home with some, which was great because the kids ate those in the car ride to Vero Beach. So that part was nice. Yep. But I also had a breakfast drink, which was a cafe. I don't know how to pronounce that. What do I?
Duluth.
Yeah, it was espresso, vodka, Kahlua, Bailey's, and Frangelica.
Wow. Fancy.
Mm-hmm. And they even had little coffee beans in the shape of a Mickey head at the top. So come on, like you gotta love that, right?
This restaurant is hitting all the marks for everybody.
Yes.
What did they get for? What did they get you for breakfast there?
$42.
Oh yeah,
for adults.
All right.
Yeah. So it definitely is. Yeah,
it's
not inexpensive.
It's a splurge.
It is. Yep. And we only have one now that counts as a child because he's 8, but everybody else is adult. We did have one that slept through breakfast, like literally had his head at the table because he was so tired and did not eat anything. So, that sometimes you're like, come on, just a little bit, at least get like $5 worth out of it. But no, it was great. And the views and the characters, they kept coming around. It was really neat. They even gave you, when you left, a card that had all their signatures, like their autographs, so that the kids had something that looked like an autograph that was kind of cool since they couldn't sign stuff anymore. So.
Right. Good deal. Great job with the food. You guys did awesome there. And I love this beach vacation too. So you head off down there. What were some of the highlights of the activities? And I'm really curious, this pirate rum adventure. Is that the tease we were going to give everybody?
Yeah. So we'll save that one for last because that one was good. So the great thing about Vero is they have like an outside vendor who does like your surf lessons, like rents, like canoes, jet skis, stuff like that. You wouldn't know that he was an outside vendor, and his name was Tino.
Yeah, Tino.
And he is like the epitome of when you think of like a surfer dude. He talks like a surfer dude. He has the hair but is genuinely probably one of the nicest, sweetest people we have ever met. So our kids and Jason all did surf lessons. And he even gave us a deal because it was kind of expensive. And I felt like we'd already spent a lot on some of the stuff we'd done. And so he's like, I'll give you 4 for the price of 3. And then we were going to do kayak. And he's like, I'll just, whatever we need to do. He was really helpful in regards to that. But there's so many crafts. There's so many. I mean, you can play bags. They did geocaching one day. And actually they won. The boys did a sand sculpture contest on the beach, and they were one of the winners for that. So there's just a ton of stuff. So it's definitely a much more relaxing vacation, but there are activities to do. There's miniature golf that's included in your price. So sometimes our middle son, he would go play by himself. Like he's
a dozen or 15 rounds of mini golf.
Yeah.
I love all the activities. Mom, I went on a honeymoon in Jamaica and sandals. I did all these like activities like this, and Mom sat on the beach and drank the whole time. But
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
What's geocaching?
Well, that's when you have certain coordinates, and they gave you actually a GPS, so you can do it off your phone too. But you get on, and they give you certain coordinates, and you walk to these coordinates, and you look around, and maybe there's a little pill bottle with. Sometimes there's like a little prize, like a little toy inside, like a little figure or a coin or something, and sometimes it's like a little note with a little inspirational saying, or there's a little list where you can sign your name. Hey, I was here at this time.
Yep.
You just sort of go around and give you different coordinates, and
it's like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, and they had this game. I don't know, there's probably 6 or 7 teams, and sent you all over the resort. Had to go under, the road, and they got a tunnel there, so you had to go to the other side of the resort, which I honestly didn't know they had until scavenger hunt, or the geocache. We went over there, and then, actually the last thing that we did was kind of over this little tiki grass hut on the far side across the street, where they have sometimes when it's not COVID-y, they have activities over there. So we go over there and we're looking around, and we knew this is the last one because there's only so many. And we're like looking and looking and looking and looking and looking, and there's no prize there because that's the last one. And we actually beat the cast members over there because they were coming over on their golf cart. So
they hadn't planted it yet.
We made it there before, and we're just kind of looking around like what gives here, and then they come rolling up. No, you won. So it's kind of funny.
It reminds me of when the kids were little. We were at the beach in Wildwood, and my college friend and I that went on vacation with us, we bought a treasure chest and filled it up with all kinds of toys and stuff, and buried it out on the beach, and then had the kids. That's a good activity to do if you ever go to the beach with kids.
That sounds fun.
Give them a pirate map. Same kind of thing with the geocaching, and then bury it. All right.
Okay, well, let's talk about the pirate rum adventure.
Yes. I have one other thing. I want to ask about the surfing. Did you guys, I always love doing like body surfing and stuff. Did you guys get up and surf some waves?
A couple.
Yes and no. Tino didn't know that I was going to be surfing. He just thought it was the kids. So he had the smaller boards. Now I'm about 6'2", 235. So I'm going on these little boards, and I'm having trouble just balancing and paddling because they're not really wide enough for me. My daughter probably had the biggest board there, and after a while we switched, and that helped a little bit. But, for a guy that doesn't really know how to surf, a long board probably would have been better for me. Other than that, though, I mean, I think
2 of the kids got up.
They got up, and
2 of them got up, and my daughter's friend Lily, she got up several times. Of course, she's only about 5'2", so that probably helps. But no, I think all the kids had a good time, and at least trying. And Tino and his friend were both out there, helping all the kids and helping me, and saying, "Okay, paddle." They, shove you ahead of the wave, and holler at you, stand up, pop up. So that was kind of nice that they were out there coaching, and they stayed out there with us, and how bad of a life can it be to be a surf instructor?
I love it.
So
I love it. I love the ocean.
It was really fun.
Very cool.
Well, we were supposed to kayak the day before, and the water was too rough, and so we were going to do it the same day as surfing, and then it was still not the best. So they were really great and just refunded our money since we didn't do that. But there's just so much to do. Like, you really could be booked and do a ton of stuff if you wanted there. So it's nice, or you can be as relaxed as you want. And that's what I like about it.
Let's do a drum roll for the pirate rum adventure.
Okay, you do.
What's a pirate rum adventure?
So it was $45 a person, but you basically have 3 rum drinks in an hour. So if you can imagine, and they're full-size drinks. We're not talking any wimpy samples.
Yeah.
All right.
So it started with the turtle crawl. Well, let me back up. Actually, first you got there and they had a bandana, and you had to put it on somewhere. So you could have it around your neck, your head, your wrist. And then they really wanted you to give yourself a pirate name.
Okay.
So we had pirates. So at first, there's this room full of people, and that's a little awkward because you don't know anybody, really. And like you're supposed to wear a pirate bandana and have a pirate name. And we're talking adults, right? Like, probably in the 40s, 50s, 60-year-old range. I mean, come on. And if you haven't had any cocktails, but by the end, everyone's using their pirate name. Everyone's happy.
After the first rum starts getting poured, huh?
Yep. So then they do a lot of talking about the history around Vero Beach. They talk about pirates. They talk about the treasure coast and hidden treasure.
Yep. Shipwrecks, whatnot. Yep.
So then they give you the turtle crawl was the first drink,
which is a signature drink from over at the Girdling Suitcase at Old Key West.
Okay.
And I had one over there, of course, and then so I had another one over at Vero, so that was nice.
And then they made a daiquiri, but not like the froofy frozen daiquiri, but like a real daiquiri drink, which I'm now in love with. So those were really good.
What's in a regular daiquiri? Because I think of strawberry daiquiri or...
Yeah, it's almost like a margarita, except you don't use tequila, you use rum. It's lime juice, rum, and what's the third? There's only 3 ingredients.
So, all right, that's good. Yeah.
And they give you recipes, but I can't remember what was
of
on
ice.
That one. Yeah, actually, not a lot of ice.
All right.
And they shook it and then they poured it out. And said that was one of Hemingway's favorite drink, or maybe he had one with grapefruit juice in it or something like that. But he was all about the
real daiquiri.
The daiquiris, yes.
And then the last one is a rum runner, and you get to make your own. So they give you the recipe, like the formula, like there's juice and there's, a liqueur and there's different kinds of rums. So then you mark what you want and they bring it to you and you kind of mix your own. And they also had, each person got their own personal charcuterie board to have some, I think, because 3 rums.
And meats.
Little food.
Grapes and little crusty bits of bread on there.
Yes, because 3 rum drinks in an hour is a lot. So the funny thing, we were talking to the bartenders afterwards, because then we had an appointment to go make a craft. And she's like, "Oh, please come back and show me your craft after your 3 drinks, because I bet that's going to be awesome." I actually had Jason help me with the hot glue on the craft because I wasn't sure that was going to work well for me. But it was so worth it, and it was fun.
So there was other things. I like the history of the pirates. I was thinking, if you guys haven't seen this, but Netflix did a history of pirates. I love history. And if you tie it into, of course, the Disney, link to the pirates, but the real history of pirates on Netflix, go check it out. Warning for everybody. It's very adult content.
Okay. Jason's looking it up right now.
Don't show it to your kids.
Okay.
But I really appreciated because those pirates were in that area for sure. Matter of fact, I think Blackbeard, he was, I think, more in South Carolina or something, where he kind of ended up.
North Carolina,
something like that. Yeah. But anyways.
We were actually at a beach that they think he used to party at back in the day down in North Carolina on Ocracoke Island.
Yep. They were back and forth from there to the Nassau and the Bahamas and all that jazz. Check it.
That's cool.
Check if you like history and you want to know about the pirates. But it's salty. I will tell you that. I was shockingly salty. It was shockingly salty. Yes. All right. This is good fun. Let's wrap up, guys, with some fun things you did in Disney World too. Any big standouts?
Yeah, we had a couple splurges.
Oh, tell me. Topolino's was one.
2 main ones. We rented a cabana at Beach Club.
Oh, yes. That sounds something that would be pretty fun, right?
That was amazing. Worth every single penny.
How come?
And if you're DVC, you get a discount. Yeah. If you can't clue in, I'm big on bargains, so I like to, save money so I can afford long Disney trips. But no, it was just a really nice experience. So I know people a lot of times are like, well, is it worth it? Should you do it? Granted, if you get there early, you can find a table and you can find chairs, but then I feel like you always have to make sure you're there. You can't just leave them. You can't guarantee their shade. The thing about the cabanas is we get it all day, and it included pop, water, juice, and then snacks. It was chips, Rice Krispie treats, popcorn, a whole bunch of stuff like that was included. So you just let your cabana host know when you want it.
Yeah.
And it had a refrigerator in there. It had a Bluetooth speaker so you could listen to music. And then you had like a couch and several lounge chairs and it just
fan.
And a TV. Not that we used it, but if we wanted to. And then it was just a good place where the kids could come back if they were bored. We played, a couple of card games, if we just wanted to get out of the sun. We did also do a scavenger hunt that day. The Facebook group, the Ears for Each Other for the furloughed cast members, they had scavenger hunts based on your resort. So I had gotten one for the kids, which was really fun, except it was hot when they did it. So the kids
pooped out.
Yeah. But it was really kind of cool. Like you went into the yacht club part of the resort and then you'd go over to boardwalk and there were some really neat things. So that was just fun, like the trivia piece of that. But it was just a really great day. Like I would highly recommend if you're going to have a down day, if you can do a cabana, I definitely think it's worth it.
All right. How much was it?
With our discount, it was like $267.
Okay. No, that's not. Yeah.
It really wasn't like we brought.
I can understand that being worth it. Yeah, that's fun.
We got subs from Publix
in
our order, and then we did order a little bit from Hurricane Hannah's. Like we got a couple drinks, like some frozen daiquiri drinks and stuff like that.
It's probably less than the Topolino breakfast.
Well, and truthfully, it was about the same price. I mean. We did tip our cabana host who seemed surprised. So I don't know if people don't normally do that. But then you also have a server that'll come around and they just check in with you. And there's only 4 cabanas, though, over at Beach Club. So it's definitely one of those things if you want, like you have to kind of get on right away.
Do you know they have 24-ounce Mai Tais there in a glass?
I do. Yes. Well, and we did not get one of those because I don't know if I could have handled one of those. But I mean, that's the great thing about Disney, though. We met and we sat in the lazy river for probably an hour and a half as our kids were just running around and would check in. And then we met these random people.
People just bump into them and start talking.
And like this one woman and I, she's a nurse, Eileen from Boston, who is owned down there forever. And we talked for probably an hour. Like as we just went round and round. Like that's the great part about Disney. Like you meet the coolest people and we are friends with a lot of people we've met on cruises or other Disney vacations, and that's the great part about it.
Oh my gosh, you guys have got to come to a G3. You would have such a good time.
I had signed up, and now it's iffy, but I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest, and I'm probably even going to try to bring him. Originally, I did not invite him. I didn't even actually ask him. I told him afterwards that I said, "Hey, I'm going to G3. You cool with that?"
So I'd go with you.
I think.
But now because you two get along, I probably will have to bring him.
I think Jason would have a real good time. Yeah, if you enjoy talking with people like-minded people, then that would be a highlight for you guys, and doing all the adult things and stuff too. So
we had one other I would consider a splurge. We did a capture your magic photo shoot.
Yeah, what's that?
We did the one at Animal Kingdom because I know like Tony Ann had done the one at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
But that was already booked and they had just opened the Animal Kingdom one. So you get a photo pass photographer and like a handler, I don't know, lack of a better term, for 20 minutes and it's private. And it was definitely worth, it was $50. It was so worth every penny. So it was our anniversary trip. So we got some great pictures from they had little boards that, said how many years and all of that. And we got some great ones of the kids. And we did do the photo pass anyway. So we had all of those pictures. And then we got about 56 pictures just from the private one. Definitely would encourage people to do it. Worth every penny.
So Stephanie, how did you book that and how did that work? How did they, how long was it for?
You had a book, you can open 60 days ahead and it's for 20 minutes. And I just went on to the website. It's under the Enchanted Extras. So I don't think a lot of people know about the Animal Kingdom one. They know about the Magic Kingdom one, but it definitely, I heard they're going to start opening it at some of the other ones, the other resorts too. So it's so worth it.
20 minutes, you run around, get as many pictures as you can. You got 50 pictures in 20 minutes.
Yep.
Super.
Yep. And so she did different poses. Like you can tell them what you want, even at the end. I mean, I think she'll go over a little bit. Yeah. But you get a lot of people that'll come up and she's like, "Oh, sorry, this is private." So it feels a little VIP, which is kind of fun sometimes.
That is fun. That definitely is.
Even took some snaps of our daughter's friend who just graduated from 8th grade, and so they had a little chalk sign from her and said 8th grade graduate. Took some pictures of just her with her little Mickey ears and stuff like that. So, that was kind of nice that they. I mean, you probably obviously told them, but I thought it was cool that they had that just for her, and she could have those pictures.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really worth it.
So she was the one that was there for the first time that you guys brought down. So what was her takeaway, you think, from this trip?
I think she liked it. I think it was overwhelming, though, because, again, we were there for a long time, and we also know Disney a decent amount. So
yeah, you do.
It was also fun for us to see it through somebody else's eyes.
Absolutely.
So we tried to do a lot of, first-time things or new things. But I think she was a little I don't know, this is a lot. And it was different. Obviously there's not fast passes.
Yeah.
It did help that we do have the disability card for our son. So we got to go on, we weren't waiting in as many lines, actually waiting in lines. So that was, I think, helpful. But yeah, it was great. We had a great time. Everybody got along. But they are teenagers, so rope drop was not their favorite. So there was one day that we didn't rope drop. Well, Jason and Gabe went, and that's the day they built the droid. But the other three were like, we don't want to rope drop. We're so tired. And I kept saying, now, it's going to be hot then, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's okay. So we took the friendship boat over there, and we were only there for probably 3 hours because, it's like walking on the surface of the sun. When you're there in end of May, it's hot and humid and there's people. And so they're all like, okay, yeah, we have to rope drop. And I'm like, yeah, we do. You can all come back and nap later. That's fine. So it was fun, though. It was definitely a great trip. And it was nice. We hadn't been to Disney for a couple of years. So it was nice to be able to do that.
Well, would you do anything differently next time, guys?
I would probably do a split stay again, but I would probably do a Vero Beach. I think if we did Disney, when we do Disney again, I think Vero Beach will definitely be added onto it.
You really enjoyed that. Yeah.
It's like a vacation from your vacation.
Yeah.
It really was.
I can see that.
Going hard and starting early and staying up late. And then we just got to the beach and we're just there's nothing to do but just kind of hang out. And the stuff to do, obviously, but slower pace.
Yeah.
And so it was just kind of a big old exhale after hitting it pretty hard.
I also would definitely do the Epcot resorts again, and then possibly a split stay at one that's closer to the Magic Kingdom.
I like that.
And so I don't have a problem with split stays. I like not having to do the buses for everything. So then I would have just planned the parks, which I did in the beginning. I tried to plan Epcot and Hollywood Studios when we were over at Beach Club for that reason, just for the ease of it.
Yeah.
And I just think I don't want to spend as much time on a bus as I do.
You're a great planner, Stephanie. You got any great planning tips for anyone?
Do your research. And use a travel agent. And I can't So I do. I'm a researcher by heart. That's
right.
As a counselor, I research stuff all the time. So when I do a trip, I know what I'm doing because I research so much of it and I listen. And I think, when I hear people say, oh, Disney, it's awful. And I'm like, oh, well, I went and there were lines and I'm like, well, did you have a travel agent? Did you know about this? And they're like, well, no.
That's true.
And I'm like, that's why you didn't like it. And there's some people I think just don't enjoy it, but I do think you also have to take your time. If you rush so much, and we've done that before where you try to get so much in and the kids are miserable.
Yeah.
I think for us, it's also figuring out what is your vacation style? How do you like to vacation?
You guys are nicely balanced.
Yes.
You got to train someone. I know someone at my house that you could train. She still likes going hard. She loves those parks, boy.
And I think that's the awesome part about it is there was a couple days that one of us went back to the park with the kids and the other stayed at the resort with the other group. And that part was kind of nice too. I think now that our kids are getting older, our youngest, I'm looking forward to in a couple of years where we can just go do stuff by ourselves and they can go to the parks by themselves for a little bit.
Yeah, with a big group, that's a good thing to do too.
Right. So yeah, it was a great trip.
All right.
I'm ready we're going for the 50th, the kids and I. So
yeah,
I told them whatever they want, but I'm going to enjoy and just stand in the middle of Magic Kingdom, and I'll probably cry, and they're just going to have to be okay with it. And we're going to kind of do what I want on that trip. So we'll see how that works.
What about when's your dates for the next trip?
We go September 30th. We're gone from like Thursday to Sunday.
Oh, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to be there on the 8th.
Oh, really? Oh,
I think I'm going to miss you.
Yeah.
You're going to be leaving, and I'm going to be coming in.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
We got a bunch of. There's a
lot of geeks going.
There's a solo ladies trip happening with 8 ladies. I know.
Oh, wow.
And some other folks. I know of some others.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got a lot of people going to be there in the month of September. So that's.
We tried to meet up with a couple geeks on our trip, and it just didn't happen. Work out. No,
it's hard. I know.
It's hard with the kids. Like, I think if it was just us, it would have been a little easier.
Yeah, but I understand that for sure. Well, Jason, what was the highlight for you?
I'm kind of a food and drink kind of guy, so I like a good meal. I like going places I've never been before. I like drinking the drinks I've never had. Probably, like I say, that breakfast we had at Topolino's Terrace was great. I like Epcot. It's my favorite park because I like both aspects of it. When I was younger, I remember it being built and opening when I was a kid. And then, so I remember all the wonder of wondering what it's like. And then, so to finally go there and see all the stuff, even though it's a little bit dated.
I know, it's ready.
I still really like that. But, then I also like the World Showcase because, feels like you're getting some culture in. They got people from those countries working there. So I like going there. I like staying at the Beach Club or, maybe at Boardwalk because I like the proximity. You can walk to there. You can get on the Skyliner and hop over to DHS. And I like that a lot. So my highlight is kind of always Epcot, honestly.
That's that whole area is my happy place for sure, guys. I really connected with you guys today. And hey, I got to thank you before we get off here for being Patreon supporters too. I really appreciate that, you guys. And great job on your trip report. Great job on the trip report, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And
anytime. It was fun.
Stay in touch.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kurt.
Talk
to you later.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Great fun talking to Stephanie and Jason. I've had some couples coming on the show here recently. I know Jeff Kessler and his wife Danielle. I recorded with them this week. I recorded with Megan Dorsey also this week. And I got Glenn Kessler coming up. I think Rob Maderi and Katie are coming on. I'm staying busy recording trip reports for you guys. Well, thanks to Stacy Zito. I saw Stacy this past G3 in February. Great intro from about a year ago, and I'd love to have some more Geekin' intros, especially if you're down in the parks. It's easy to create for us. Use your phone. It's fun. I can suggest you just tell us your name, where you're from, a Disney World fact about yourself. Then you go Geekin' on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family. Email them to me, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com, and that email is in my show notes that is on your phone with the app you're using right now to listen to the podcast. And I want to thank my volunteers that support the podcast through paying a monthly or an annual contribution. We use a website called patreon.com. Look for Geekin' on WDW. I had a couple come in this week, so thank you so much. I appreciate all the support you guys give me here on the podcast. And I like to do a couple of bonus episodes. I do the Zoom call, so we've been finished up a Desert Island disc kind of Disney World version. Kevin Curtis Allen hosted that for us, some of our favorites. What would you do if you're on a deserted island and you could only bring like one resort, one food item, and a bunch of other things? So I released one of those last week. I've got some audio from the Albany meetup coming out. I might get it out either today or tomorrow. And that is the Jeopardy game that we played. I got I think one other recording from that too. So I'll continue to put those recordings out there. You've got some of my G3 recordings. If you become a Patreon supporter, you can get into all of the back catalog. There's 75 recordings. So come join us. Patreon.com, Geekin' on WDW. And Mom and Judy, our travel agents. I appreciate all you geeks that book with us or transfer their bookings to Mom and Judy. Thank you so much for supporting our travel agency. You guys are awesome. We got some great clients. And we love helping you guys out. We got some new clients that joined us this week, and I really appreciate you guys coming on. Don't forget, we got the Grand Geek and Gathering for 2022 planned for February 3rd through the 6th. I'll be down there Thursday, February 3rd, Animal Kingdom. Friday, February 4th, Hollywood Studios. Saturday, February 5th, Magic Kingdom. Sunday, February 6th, in Epcot. I'll probably be there Monday. Maybe hold over a couple more days and get there maybe a day or so earlier. But that's the main weekend dates. If you're booking for your park days for February Grand Geek and Gathering, we've got lots of interest there. We could hit about 100 different geeks. So if you want to meet some other people just like you that are big fans of Disney World, come down to the Grand Geek and Gathering in February of next year. Yeah, we are committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacation. Just reach out to me or Mom and Auntie Judy. We'll help you book your trip, talk about your trip, make plans for your trip. Reach out to them, travelandtiaras@gmail.com or kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.